Welcome to the wondrous, wide world of wokeism, fellow enemies of the privilege living in the imperial fiefdom of Donald J. Trump. I am your chief interlocutor, your elocutionist extraordinaire, and I will sign legal documents to the effect that I will non-threateningly hold your hand as we skip through the field of daisies and unicorns that we all know will be possible when we finally remove all white cisgendered male privilege from the face of the earth. My sweet allies, I come to you. Standing against white colonialism, I have summarily removed my testicles and deposited them at the feet of the half-black, half-Asian, transgender female Ivy League professor of gender studies so that she may step on them and gain further empowerment in a world which has held her down for so long. My question to you today is not, are you triggered? But are you triggered enough? Fellow soldiers in the social justice war, it is time not to man our battle stations, but to person them. My anti-fascist friends out there, for too long you have fought alone against the racist, sexist, bigoted, ableist, misogynist, homophobic, and transphobic Nazis who occupied both this country and its White House. Even the term White House is a microaggression to me. We have to join you to make the world a better place. Are you triggered enough? We live in a world where devastating gender inequality exists right alongside the stone-cold fact that gender is a social construct and isn't real. How is it that white cisgendered males can even take something that isn't real and appropriate it for themselves? All right. Listen up, all you hashtag-osexual, rat-defending wokey-wokers and sign-bearers of doom. While you're marching around wearing your thick-rimmed glasses, your Uggo camouflage, and your pink hats displaying that the only thing you got rolling around in your noggin is prefrontal labia, the rest of us are out here in the real world trying our best to objectively describe what we see around us so as to be able to construct better dialogue with our fellow man. And yes, I said it, man! Go ahead. I'll give you a couple of seconds to scream at the sky. Listen, I'm as big a fan of slinging around Sunday words as anybody else, but this language of woke that you speak with such fervor is a giant running sore-like symptom of the intellectual disease known as false acumen. The natural dissemination of concepts like the patriarchy is the worst kind of game to have to watch from the sidelines because it creates an inaccurate sense of thoughtful profundity. What it's really doing under the surface, though, is constructing a Rube Goldberg-like labyrinthine machine of coat-hanger phrases upon which to rest your emotions. But it seems that you, the woke left, this is a feature and not a bug. Gone are the days of rational discourse, because in this new world of false acumen, the goal is never to be the most logical voice in the room, but instead to be the most passionate. In short, use one of your own terms against you. The ideological construct that is woke leftism is logic adjacent. You know, George Orwell is that over-referenced and understudied hero of everyone who only dips an occasional toe into the waters of political rhetoric. But he did envision a world in which they expressed the goal of the vocal majority was to excise all thought from language while retaining its passion in a guttural form. And look, I hate to be the doomsday cowboy, but you can do worse than to brush up on your 1984 reading. We're not that far from what he was predicting. So folks, don't be fooled by the synthetic wisdom displayed in our current catchphrase culture. Remember that behind every well-crafted parcel of human speech, there should be something of substance. And if there isn't, well, you may just be talking to a liberal. And to my liberal friends out there, and yes, I have them, if you take nothing else away from what I'm saying, take this. Start thinking through some of this stuff that you're saying. Don't just repeat what's been passed down to you from the collegiate minds on high. They don't always know what they're talking about. Now, of course, neither do I, but I can at least admit it. I love y'all. God bless. Willie, you got anything you want to say? Anything? You good? All right. Stay woke. Love y'all. God bless. Facebook book.